Mike 51. So don't say nothing. Hey, alert. Mike 51.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. C.J. Prosise there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right there.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check cross.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady gives to Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
They'll run with Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Moore, and it's knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Wilson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Topper! Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Zoo. Hey, Alabama.
To throw is Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's second down.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
To throw again. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but
okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Hey, high 7. Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Hey, watch out. Check, alert.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson, rolling to his right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing is Wilson, being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson, flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? we haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Right there. Hey, second.
From midfield, here's Brady. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Brady to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On first and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady will try again on second down. And a dump off to White. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, all day. Alert. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Bravo. Watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Go Bandit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, echo. 54 Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check it. Reload. 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Check it.
Brady going to go on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the... And got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the Ozzy. Ozzy.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Target. Alert! Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, Haywood. Shadow.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Brady now, 9 of 17 through the air.
Team 6. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now for Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Hey, I 7.
To try again after the sack. Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
50's the Mike. 50's the Package. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And Watson has it right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Brady to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's put that team on the hook. Hey, wahoo! 50. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Now Michelle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, 66. Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50. I'm coming.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Check. Walk 54. Back. 36. One left. He's coming in motion. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson 60 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the toss, here's Michel. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Seahawks 37-yard line.
72. 50. Here we go. Smooth. 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch. Regular.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there. A first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Wait, set. 53. Hold 50. Bravo. Hey, check Mike. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Yeah. You don't want none.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Patriots 47.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Throwing is Wilson, steps away to his left. And he's got his target, that's Moore. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, it rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it.
On first down, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
54 Mike. Rip left. 54 Mike. 54 Shadow. Block 54. Alert.
One final try now for Brady. He's got White here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.